we're going to be reacting to 100 of the funniest design fails, starting with the glass toilet cubicle. Nobody, surely, what? That is horrific. That must be in prison or something. Zero privacy. That's a slide. Apparently, it shut down within an hour of it being first opened because everyone was getting injured. That looked like anything but fun. I just realized you're meant to get the tag team on the left, but you get two different people. You got John Cena randomly in there. Ah, somebody designed a toy duck with 4 legs. Okay. I've never seen a duck like that. So it's done. Okay, somebody using Braille. Oh, my word. You're using Braille. You're tracking it. You're going to lose a finger in the gap. It's not very well designed, is it? Which way's McDonald's? Bet you got one arrow pointing that way and one arrow pointing... Hang on a minute. Where is it? Is it inside the... What even is that thing? Looks like a massive post box. Oh, my God. That's actually the design on the shorts. They look like you spilt something or maybe weed yourself, basically. Yeah, not a fan of them. You? We've got a calendar for Mr. Potato Head. Ah, all 16 months of the year. Yeah, very, very clever. Right, I'm going to explain that one. A lot of calendars have November, December from the previous year and January, February of the next year. So you can overlap your calendars a little bit. So that might be why. All right. It may not actually be a design fail. It might be genius. They may be the world's most dangerous stairs. 1, they look like they might collapse. And 2, you are standing on large screws sticking out of them. I hope nobody's walking down them. They are horrific. Okay, that is not moldy bread. It is just the packaging. That is a design fault, isn't it? You don't want your food to look moldy if you're trying to sell it. You glance at that and think, ooh, I need it. I ain't in that. Okay, this is a Wendy's. Our secret ingredient is our people. Now hiring. I don't get it. Okay, that's a fire hydrant that's blocked in with the rail for walking up and down the stairs. That is, well, that's probably illegal in a lot of countries. You need access to it. Oh, it's just a regular school bus with an actual front door. So what, the other door broke? So someone's like, oh, you know what? I've just changed the front door of my house. I've got a spare one going. Do you want it for your bus? Hang on a minute. This is one of the worst interior design things I've ever seen. So left pick looks fine. A fridge and a gap, yeah. And then you realize that the gap is just placed in the middle of the kitchen. Ooh, design that. Probably me. That is so weird. Oh, no. The kitchen where you can't open both drawers at the same time. Yikes. You can't even get them both fully open. Why would you build a house over a road? That is asking for a car to hit one of those supports and it just to fall down. How did you also get permission to even do that? We've got a solar panel parking meter, but it's actually indoors. Well, it's not going to last very long, is it? Stupid. Somebody has put a door at the top of the stairs, but the stairs don't join to it. Why didn't they put the door to the right here? There must be a reason. They're like, look, this is our only option. We want a loft conversion. It looks like it's just used for storage. If it's have the space or don't have the space, I get it, but it's not safe, is it? Getting stones stuck in your train is so annoying. Oh, those look terrible. That's actually just holes that go all the way through. Open 9 days a week. 9 days? Wow, they found 2 days that aren't even invented yet. Well, you can't invent days, can you? Oh my God, just so... How did they get that wrong? I mean, you've got a disabled ramp next to some stairs. But that looks pretty steep and pretty horrifying to go down. And you're going to land in a plant pot at the bottom. That is so badly designed. This is a fire escape, right? They have them on the outside of buildings. So if you need to get out of the building, you can and run down the outside straight down to safety. But you can't on this one because they've put boxes halfway through. Like what? Again, that's got to be illegal, hasn't it? All right, this guy's just built a wardrobe. It's too tall for the ceiling, isn't it? Oh, mate, is that a design fail or a user error? I'll take that's a user fail. You should have checked the dimensions.
Look how short it is.
What's this? Door installation fail. Why?
So a friend of mine wanted to show me his
he's cut the bottom of it
that he finished off, and he cut like 8 inches off of this door.
Yeah, the bottom of the door. Is there a gap? Is there a gap at the top of the door? It's not even straight. That is some bad DIY. That's a seat. Good luck to anyone who's brave enough to sit on that. Those shells are gonna hurt. Why would you cover a seat in shells? Why would you do that? That's so uncomfortable. Okay, that's the handrail. that you're meant to use as you walk up the stairs to support you. It's not the most practical, is it? Why have they done that? Is it to try and look funky? I don't know. Okay, we got a menu of looks like a Chinese restaurant. Hang on a minute. You can buy chicken fried rice for £3.70, or you can have real chicken fried rice for £6.75. What is in that £3.70 chicken? Oh, now that is a very strange place for a toilet, isn't it? I don't even know where that is. It looks like somebody's done a dodgy loft conversion, and they've like, you know what? I'm gonna add a toilet, and I'm gonna add it. I don't know where that is. Somebody doesn't know their animals with these signs, do they? Baboons. That's not a baboon. This is a deer. Wow, that's Woody from Toy Story, but his hands and arms are massive. Okay, it's because it's a knockoff. Look, it's called Space Boys 3 when it's really Toy Story, yeah? His feet are massive as well. Okay, this bag has got a lot going on, right? In an identity crisis. It's Harry Potter, then it's a Obama bag, then it's got Sonic the Hedgehog on it with a number 10 and roses. And the colors are all, that's so weird. Do you think Obama as in the ex-president Obama, or do you think it's made for somebody who's called Obama? I don't know.
Oh my god.
What's he done? How will you miss this?
Your comment.
What have you done?
Because this here
Right.
lines up. No, it
Okay. Oh, he's got the
That
doors.
definitely doesn't line up.
Oh no. He's got them, like, one of them needs to flip the other way. Yeah. Oh, mate. They are identical, but the gaps are different. Okay, we've got someone with a tattoo that says, my mum is my angel. Well, they spell angel wrong. So it says, my mum is my angle. To be fair, it looks like it's on the back of their shoulder, or is that their leg? So they're never going to see it. So it doesn't really matter. Oh my God, Mum and Dad, thank you so much for the brand new Batman. Where's it, Superman? That's what the kid's gonna do when they think they got Batman and it's actually Superman. Well, this is confusing. You got men's and women's toilets, but which is which? How can you tell which is meant to be the guys and which is meant to be the girls? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess the right one is the men's, but what is the point of making it overcomplicated? This is officially the worst notepad ever because the lines aren't straight. I just don't get that. Someone's like, oh my God, I got a really cool idea. Let's make the lines in a notepad not straight. We'll sell millions of them. 10 chicken nuggets. Okay, this is a McDonald's chicken nugget bag. Now, how many chicken nuggets are on the packaging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Misrepresentation. I want my 11th chicken nugget. We've got a food menu, but the translation of it from maybe Chinese is spicy grandma. That looks like prawns to me, mate, not somebody's grandma. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. How does that translate? That's a really bad translation. Looks delicious though. Wow, that is a staircase. There's no way you're making it down there in one piece. Oh, it's making my eyes hurt. It's just a level staircase, but the carpet is horrible. Best auntie ever. Any font is... Oh, no. They were telling them what to write, but they just said, look, you can use any font. They weren't meant to put the text, any font is fine. Surely when the people making this read it and realize it wasn't meant to be on there, that is pretty dumb, isn't it? It's a bit dumb. You'd be very disappointed if that turned up. So they've painted... Oh my God, these people, they've painted the floor in the room, but instead of moving the mattresses and then painting under the mattresses, they've just painted around them. That is so lazy. And the award for the most confusing, badly designed house in the entire world goes to this one. What? I can't even begin to explain what is going on there. They've got about, you know what? It's a Rubik's Cube of houses. That is crazy. Oh my God, that's actually a toilet. A toilet made out of rocks and pebbles. Like, that is not going to be comfortable to sit in. And also cleaning it, right? You can't be doing a number 2 and it's going to get stuck in all the gaps. Ugh. That's actually a real toilet. Oh, that's creepy. Can you see it? It looks like a crying child. Oh, that's really actually quite creepy. Hang on a minute. There's a roof covering that area so you don't get wet. However, if you're sat on a bench, you are out of luck because the roof stops. In fact, you're actually going to get dripped on. That is bad design fail, isn't it? This is pots of paint. The tea is yellow, which blends in with the white label. So, Jenny, when you just glance, you just see pain. Would you want a pot of pain? I think I'll pass. I'm not paying £2.50 for that. Oh, my word. There's some stairs, but they've got some wiring going through them. This is like a public area, I guess. Like, surely that's so against health and safety. What country is that in? That is meant to be a water slide. Not only is that the worst and most dangerous water slide I've ever seen, but there's also the world's weirdest basketball hoop below it. That's got to be made for like even 2-year-olds could dunk in that. Oh, we have a contender for the weirdest house design. That is so bonkers. It looks like the windows should be in the top, and then the windows are all different sizes. Make it make sense. Lemons, perfect for orange juice. You had one job, mate. Just get the message, get the right fruit. The image was right there when they did the text. How do they not spot that? Okay, we got a TV remote control. And they put the volume buttons the wrong way around, you see? Look, the down button for volume to go down and the up button for volume to go up. But this one's the other way around. That's gonna be hella confusing, isn't it? Oh my word, what is that? Are they real windows in the middle? That is bonkers. Look at the staircase. It's out the back. They've just got a portaloo there. That is so weird. So this is the sign that says, don't drop salt on a pigeon's back. I mean, I imagine it's meant to say, don't feed the pigeons. Didn't do a good job there, did they? Why have they got a picture? So it's a very old picture. So they're advertising a mat for camping, right? I imagine it's something you're going to lie on. But no, they've advertised it, the man on the floor and his book on the camper bed. That is really dumb. That is such old packaging. That's like from the 80s, maybe even older. Okay, this is a Coca-Cola delivery truck where, oh, it's because when they move the doors, that's actually quite cool. If the doors aren't shut properly, then her face looks all messed up. I'm sure when they're driving, they shut them properly, or you hope they would. How is anyone going to the toilet in that? Sorry, make it make sense. None of you can explain that. I know you. Explain it. Go on. Try your best. Ah, so this is a radiator pipe, okay? And they needed to bend it to go down around the radiator. What you're meant to do is put a piece of bend pipe in there so the pipe stays open. But no, they've just bent the pipe. So that means no water's getting through there. That is shoddy. That is bad. I hope our plumber didn't do that. What is that? Is that a ramp? Is that like an accessibility ramp? There's no way no, that can't be. How have they designed that so badly? What is going on here? You've got an emergency exit and they've just put a little room on top, which you can't even access. That is so weird. It looks like we're in like a, I don't know, what? It's like a hospital or something. That's weird. Why would you put a bench there? Again, make it make sense. You can't even sit on it because your legs won't fit between that and the fence. That's a cake? I thought that was a turd. That is a steaming turd. It's meant to be a steaming funnel cake. That ain't funnel, mate. That is poo. Like, straight up. You got to pull to open the door. Pull what? Oh, my. Pull your hair out. Trying. That's it. It's obviously a push door, isn't it? Somebody's done a drawer and they... Why have they put the handles on the inside? That's one of the easiest things. There's no way somebody's done that. I don't believe it. Oh, my word. They are stairs. Yeah, that is a danger, isn't it? What a waste of space. That's meant to be a giraffe. And you'll remember that giraffes are well known for their really long legs and arms and their really short necks. Who designed that? It looks, I don't know what animal it looks like. Ah, yes. Putting chairs in front of a toilet. Yeah, that's really, really smart, isn't it? Again, this doesn't really exist, does it? Like, no. Really? Wait a minute. So the sewing machines are made in error, or do you think that's somebody messing around with Photoshop? I think that's Photoshop. I mean, would you buy that hoodie? I wouldn't. Oh my word, look at this. So that is meant to be a woman who's got a towel on her head, like she's just got out the shower. But because you can't see the edges of the towel, it looks like a white background and she's pretty much bald with a little Mohican. That's actually... Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So this is the side of a bus, and it was a painted of a lady doctor. And yeah, the windows are her eyes. When they're open, it makes her look like an alien, to be honest. I mean, yeah. That's actually quite funny. Keyboard failure. Press F1. Oh my God. Keyboard failure. It means the keyboard is not working. So why would the computer... Oh, that's one of those frustrating things, isn't it? So it's like, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we have got a company called Morton. That is their kind of logo, but if you glance at it, you wouldn't realize that the person is a T. So it looks like they're called Moron, which is probably not the best look for a company, is it? Kids with gas eat free. Sorry, kids with gas eat... Hang on a minute. Why are her arms so long? That's not even like a trick of the eye or anything. That is just a picture where that doesn't make any sense. This is a newspaper that says, click here to compare them. They've obviously just lifted the article from their website and chucked it in the newspaper. You ain't going to be clicking that, mate. Wait, this is a smile package. If you flip it upside... Wait, that's a trolley. Is that what it's... Wait, I don't see a smile. I see a trolley on wheels. Is that what it's meant to be? But whatever it is, it kind of looks like a smile as well. And if you flip it upside down, it looks like a pair of eyes and like a... kind of face. So that's a fire exit. It just takes you to the other side of the wall, which you can walk around. That seems very pointless. Plus, if it was a fire exit, there shouldn't be cars that close to it. Who designed that? I don't understand. This can't be real, right? There's a balcony, but there's no door to get out on there. Like, so how do you get there? That's got to be AI. That's got to be, like, photoshopped. There's no way somebody's actually built that. Hang on a minute. Is that a window, but they've bricked it up? They've literally bricked up the window in the inside. But why? That's so weird. Oh, no. Somebody... Wait, how have they got... This is... Right. Obviously, those drawers are in a bad place, but it's not the drawers' fault because the drawers would have been there before the wall. So it's not badly designed drawers. It's whoever's put that wall in has done it in a really dumb place. What's this? Okay. Oh, cool. That's a crack in a building. That's not good. Wait, they waves in the background. If they're waves, they're massive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is in the middle of a storm and it's nearly getting blown off. What? That is a massive storm. I wouldn't be stood under that. Talking of things not designed very well, here is a barrier that's going to stop absolutely nothing from getting past it. Surely there must have been more to that barrier at some point. Maybe somebody smashed it, but I feel sorry for that barrier. Lighting rigs. Okay, so the light switches, which tell us which one... Wait a minute. This is a bit triggering, isn't it? So you've got left, center, and right, but they haven't put them in order. Surely you have left, center, and right. So they make sense. And also, you see the center label. The E is off. It's not level with the other letters. That's really annoying. Are they urinals? There's no way that is a legitimate urinal. What? You're meant to... No, that can't be... Nah, no. No. If I walk into a toilet and they're staring at me, I'm walking right back out again. Ah, so this door, it's got a very important safety measure of a peephole. It's not needed because the door is glass. So they can see you peeping and you can see... I've actually got that on my front door. I've got a peephole, but all around the front door, it's just glass. So it is so stupid. Well, somebody forgot their spirit level, didn't they? Look how crooked that is. That is not flat at all. That just makes it look like it's about to fall over. To be fair, I couldn't be a good builder. Like when I put shelves up, I can't get them leveled. It drives me mad. So let alone a house. This is on a bus. Look at that seat on the left. How are you going to sit on that? You can't sit on it. Where's your legs going to go? That is so dumb. Why don't they turn the chairs the other way so they face outwards and then both people can sit down? You can even get an extra chair in. Wait, where does this ramp even go? It takes you to a palm tree. I mean, that seems absolutely pointless. It literally takes you to nothing. Just a palm tree. What? So you can enjoy the view of the road? That's a handrail. Why is it tiny? Where's the rest of it? A handrail is meant to go all the way to support you as you go down the stairs. This supports you for the first step, and it's like, you know what, mate? Go to rest on your own. Diet water. Think about that. Diet water. Water has no calories, mate. Of all the marketing gimmicks to try and sell something I've ever seen, that is one of the worst, isn't it? All right, a bus stop, but no services stop here. So why have it as a bus stop? What is the point? That would be so triggering if that was my house. One, they're all really small windows. How'd you get any natural light? Two, they're all completely different shapes and sizes, different panes of glass. Some have got dark PVC frames. Others have got wood frame. Oh my, no. Sign not in use. Now that is another very, very useful, important sign. How would we navigate the roads without signs like this, you know? Thank you so much for the important information. Wait, is that the emergency exit? For real, that window is the emergency exit. I don't see any like railings or anything for you to stand on outside of that window. Also, I don't know how you get out of that window, and you are very, very high up. Surely there has to be some stairs or something on the other side. Surely. Okay, oh my days. So a QR code you're meant to scan, all right? Remember, be careful. You get lots of scam QR codes that give you viruses and stuff, so never scan anything. You can't scan this one because there is a socket in the middle of it. Access O site. Oh, that's not English. That doesn't make sense, but... it won't work. Oh my god, okay. The unusable basketball hoop because somebody has plonked a building in the middle of the court. That's so random, isn't it? It must be like a temporary building for some construction or something, but hey, you ain't gonna play basketball on there. I mean, even I could probably shoot a hoop from there. Maybe. These curtains are a bit dumb because the curtain rails don't go across the window. So you can't pull the curtains. Why don't you just put in a long pot? That is so dumb. They've got blinds on the windows as well. So the curtain's job is just to look pretty, but it just looks stupid. Ow, that's a very badly designed mug. Cool mug, but it pokes you in the eye if you try and drink from it. Oh my god, we thought that like accessibility ramp was steep earlier. Look at this one. Nobody can get down that safely, and nobody can get up that. at all. Like, no, like that is absolutely stupid. Ooh, a toilet at the top of the stairs. It's a bit random, isn't it? I'm guessing it, like, why would you do that in the bathroom? Is it because you want to be by the window so you can see out of it and maybe let everyone see the back of you whilst you're doing your business? I don't really understand it. Like, what's underneath there that's so important they had to build on top of it? Hang on a minute, this is an elevator, but what? Why are the numbers like that? No way! That's mad. That's even worse than the elevator of the hotel I stayed in last week, right? It didn't have numbers on it. It had names. So they'd be like, it was just, you had no idea where you were going. Didn't make sense. So they had like 3 that had lobby in it. And you're like, which is the actual lobby? That was 100 of the funniest design fails. If you enjoyed it, click right here because you'll love that video. And I'll see you in there.